All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. You're welcome to Accurate Connection Revolution meeting of the global clusters. And we're grateful to God for another blissful day. And thanks be to God who causes us to triumph. Seeing another day, it's something that one should be grateful to God for. So, without further ado, I'd like to appreciate the global president in the person of Ambassador Aziz Adekunle Badmos. Thank you for all you do for humanity. And special thanks to the global first lady in the person of Chief Motraya Badmos. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. And I want to also appreciate the spokesperson, 001 spokesperson for Accurate Connection Revolution, in the person of Madam Colette. Thank you, ma'am, for all you do. Thank you for always sparing your time out of your busy schedule. You have been coming and you have been giving us accurate information, something that will help us to thrive well in times like these. Thank you, thank you. And I want to appreciate everyone listening right now. And I want to appreciate those that will be joining much later. We are grateful. We are glad that you are a part of this revolution. It's not the kind that we use guns, we use all the arsenals we've got, like your AK-47s and your intercontinental ballistic missile or your C4, all those sophisticated, all those very disastrous weapons, those weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, that's the word. But ours is the kind that we see things that are right. We want to correct things. We want to use love. We want to use what we've got, um, talking people into doing the right things in times like this. So that is what the global clusters is known for. And today's Accurate Revolution, Accurate Information Revolution meeting is simply to open up things that will help us to connect accurately. Because if you gain accurate connection, you have a good balance. You'll be able to share what you have with people, and you'll be able to get one of two things from people, things that will help modify your life, things that will help you grow well, things that will help you build the nation. And it is manga making Africa and Nigeria great again. Let us connect accurately. Right about now, let us dive into our promo video. And shortly after the promo video, we'll go straight into what we have for today. Yes, Fares is your anchor for today. Let's go.
Human connection is the heartbeat of progress. Welcome to the Connections Revolution. In a world that often feels disconnected, this movement celebrates the power of relationships. At Global Clusters, we are here to foster meaningful connections that go beyond the surface. Connections that inspire, support, and unite. By prioritizing empathy, active listening, and shared experiences, we can create a culture of care and belonging. Together, we build networks that strengthen communities and transform lives. Think about it. Every handshake, every smile, every conversation holds the potential to change someone's world. When we embrace the Connections Revolution, we make every relationship a step toward unity. So this is your moment to join the movement that changes the world, one act of compassion at a time. Visit theglobalclusters.org to be part of the Connection Revolution. Stay tuned for the latest updates, events, and insights. Remember, every meeting, every connection matters. Together, we can make humanity thrive. Connect, empower, thrive.
All right. Connect, empower, thrive. Connect, empower, thrive. So it simply means that one very good way to thrive is to connect, and not just to connect anyhow, or just in a way that is not sensible or not making sense. You need the right company, you need the right people, you need people that have structured their mindset properly, people who have values, people that are not just influencers of negative things, okay, but people who influence positive things, a positive move. You know, this meeting is meant for accurate connection. Okay, if you connect accurately, then you'll get results. That's what we are saying. You connect. You need to connect accurately. You need to join hands with people that have a positive mindset, or they are ready to build their nation. Okay, so um, I wouldn't know if Madam Colette is already here. I don't know if she's here, so that I can allow her to continue from here because it's her call today. Sorry, I may be asking us at some point to unmute and talk because I'm not using my system. I'm using my phone. So I may not be able to really see the names of people in right here, okay? It's kind of tiny. So please, when I ask you to unmute, you can unmute. I may not be able to read out your name. It's kind of, it's quite tiny. So please follow through. All right, I think she's not here. Okay, let's go into something. Let's go into, let's go into accurate connection proper. It is not just any link, it is something intentional. It is something transparent, life-giving relationships that transforms individuals, systems, and societies. That's what we're talking about. This is a massive nation-building project. That's why the global clusters has given birth to this revolution. Instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, um, you should run away from bad company. You need to get close to, you need to draw close to people that will give you meaningful value or values, okay? People that will show you the right path, people who will not indulge in vices, people who will tell you, what can we do for Nigeria? How can we make Nigeria better? You don't have to wait till you have till you have all the money, all the millions. You need to start from, you know, um, like I used to say that we should not belittle the days of little beginnings. You don't have to be big to start. You can start from that low estate, okay? From that point. Yes. So we need to connect. We need to connect. Able to do well if you are not. So I said accurate connection, not just any link, but intentional, transparent, life-giving relationships that transform individuals, systems, and societies. So I want to quickly give us a definition of revolution. Revolution is a radical, intentional, and widespread shift. If we tie it to nation building, it is the long-term project of strengthening institutions, values, infrastructure, and citizens for collective prosperity. I'll read that again. It is a radical, intentional, and widespread shift. It means it's not something that will be taken with nonchalance. Okay, no, it can't be taken with nonchalance. You have to be deliberate. You have to be consistent. You have to be ready for what you're about to go into. Okay, it may not come cheap, it may not be easy, okay, but if you are determined, like Dr. Michelle Uko used to say that grit, Grit, okay, if you use that, if you are resilient, if you are consistent, if you are diligent, if you are in the right space, okay, your circle of influence is very, very key, is vital. It plays a vital role, when as regards nation building, as regards accurate connection. So you have to be radical, you have to be intentional, and for it to spread abroad, for it to spread, okay, for it to get to this point, that point, and travel from point A to B, you understand? So you have to be radical. So we need to tie this to nation building, the long-term project of strengthening institutions, values, infrastructure, and citizens for collective prosperity. I'll simply like to add that citizens, or I would like to say that when we say for collective prosperity, for citizens, it means we have to come together, we have to embrace accurate connection. We should not belittle connections, or any connection that is accurate, any connection that will add value, any connection that will build the nation. We should not joke with it. We should not take it lightly. We need to join the train. Okay, we need to join the train. We need to tied to nation building. The long term is a long-term project of strengthening institutions, values, infrastructure, and citizens for collective prosperity. So it means the first thing we're putting forward is not the profit, okay? We're working towards building the nation. Then in return, we get proceeds. In return, nature pays us back. In return, we get good things. Okay. Now I want to tell us a story. The story of Nigeria's GSM revolution 2001. Yes, the story of Nigeria's GSM revolution in 2001. Before mobile phones, communication was inaccurate. Okay, it was inaccurate. It was very slow and inaccessible. Okay, it was inaccurate, it was slow, and inaccessible. One had to queue for hours at Nitel lines. Okay, you just have to queue, and gone are those days that you have to, dial. There's this secular, those land phones of those days that you have to dial from zero, zero, then it will return, then three, you have to put your hand in that ring, in that secular, that small circle where the number is. You take it, you rotate it, you leave it, it has to return. Until it returns, you cannot go to the next number, okay? So what we're saying is that things have really gone beyond that point. Technology has improved, and accurate connection, and things have really gone very far. And we are no longer where we used to be. Technology is no longer where it used to be. So everything then was very slow, and it was inaccessible. One had to queue for hours at Nitel lines, but when GSM came, families could connect instantly. Yes, Businesses expanded and information flowed. Businesses expanded and information flowed. This accurate connection in communication catalyzed a leap in economy and social life. Okay, in economy and social life. One lesson we need to learn, or one lesson we need to pick from this, is when connections are accurate, revolutions follow. When connections are accurate, revolutions follow. I want to talk about social connection, okay? Accurate social connection builds trust, unity, and peace. I'll take that again. Accurate social connection builds trust, unity, and peace. For a nation to thrive, for a nation to be well built, for a nation to be well structured, we need trust, we need unity, we need peace. We need peace. Without it, ethnic tensions, divisions, and mistrust grow. Without trust, without unity, without peace, ethnic tensions, divisions, and mistrust grow. That's what we'll just be getting. That's what we'll be seeing. That's what we'll be experiencing. But where there is unity, where there is trust, where there is peace, things will blend well. Okay? Let me quickly give us a story. Rwanda, after the 1994 genocide, from brokenness, they deliberately rebuilt national connection through reconciliation villages, truth commissions, and shared community work. Umuganda. Okay? So in 1994, the genocide that took place, you know, there was brokenness, and they paid attention to the problem by looking for a solution. So they deliberately rebuilt national connection through reconciliation villages, truth commissions, and shared community work. Can you see that? Community work. Community work is very, very vital. It's very, very important. Community work. Community work. Today, Rwanda is stable, safe, and respected globally. Today, Rwanda is stable, safe, and respected globally. Nation building requires accurate connection between citizens. Nation building requires accurate connection between citizens beyond tribe, religion, or class. Nation building requires accurate connection between citizens beyond tribe, religion, or class. This simply means that if you are wealthy, you can help those who don't have that privilege. You can connect them, you can build them, you can establish them. You can establish them. So it should not be there shouldn't be any tribal interference. Okay, there shouldn't be. Oh, he's from my town. Oh, he is not from my town. I don't know him, so I cannot help him. I don't know him. He has to be from. He has to. He has to speak my own language. He has to be from my own, you know, community. No, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. So Building requires accurate connection between citizens beyond tribe, religion, or class. Let me switch to the um, educational connection sector. Educational sector. So, education is the bridge to future leadership and innovation. Education is the bridge to future leadership and innovation. People saying education is a scam. Ah, you have been scammed and all that. Somebody once said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Try ignorance. Ignorance is a killer. Ignorance um, can be uh, uh, um, can cause one to lose his head, can cause one to lose his life. That's what ignorance can do. So let us not be part of those saying education, you don't need to be educated, you don't have to be, it's a scam and all that. No, it is not. It's just unfortunate that some things are going the way they are going, but that is not a yardstick. That does not mean that the needful should be ignored. The needful shouldn't be ignored. Yes, it shouldn't be ignored at all, at all, at all, at all. So education is the bridge to future leadership and innovation. Accurate connection here means linking schools to global standards, learners to practical skills, and knowledge to nations' needs. Accurate connection here means linking schools. We need to link schools. We should not only look at schools that already have high standards. We should not only look at those schools, we should also look at, we should go in the direction of schools that uh, are still trying to come up. They are maybe they are trying to get themselves to that standard, to that level. We could support them. We can support them. We can support them. Yes. So accurate connection here means, I mean, linking schools to global standards, learners to practical skills, and we cannot wait on the government forever. It means those that have that power, you have that influence, you can use your influence, you can use your power, you can do the needful right where you are. You can help schools that are still struggling, schools that are still, still struggling, and knowledge to nations needs. And let me quickly add this story. Finland's education system. Let's quickly consider Finland's education system. They moved from rote learning, rote here, I mean ROTE, learning, to skill based, personalized, tech integrated learning. Okay. So they transitioned, okay, from rote learning to skill based. And that is what we have been preaching in the global clusters. We have been sounding the alarm for good, of course. You understand that certificate revolution. Waiting you sabi. What do you know how to do? Do you have a skill? Are you learning are you into a vocation? Are you into one reasonable skill or the other? Or you're just there doing nothing? We are saying that be encouraged. Don't just bag degrees, okay? Don't just bag degrees, but learn a trade or learn a skill, learn something. Okay, we have all manner of skills out there. Look for a lucrative one. Look for something that you can lay your hands on. Okay, so the story of Finland is a very good one, and they they engage tech integrated learning into their system. They added that. Now, Finnish students consistently top global rankings. Finnish students consistently top global rankings, and the country's human capital drives national growth. Can you see what this has done to the Finnish students? Okay, because of all this upgrade, it has really moved them, it has really helped them to transition from one point to another point, to a better point, of course. So, this is what we need to apply. This is what we need to encourage. Now, this is one of the ways we can also build up our human capital, because it will really upgrade our national growth. It will. It will. I have an illustration here. A boy in Kano learning coding through an NGO initiative connects to Silicon Valley internships online. A boy in Kano, okay? Uh, you know, um, I love the young folks we have, or Gen Zs, you understand? And they are the serious-minded ones are always bent on, they have made up their minds to do meaningful things. Coding is something very, very strategic. It's a good thing. We have other courses like data analysis, uh, cyber security, and so on and so forth. So we're saying that this is accurate connection, transforming an individual and by extension, a nation. If one person is affected, if one person has been transformed positively, he does. Yes, because he has gained, okay, he has gotten accurate knowledge, okay. Or oh, hello James. Um, I learned coding. How can you help me with this? How do I go about this? And since he already has knowledge in that area, he will be able to affect the person accurately or positively. And that might even interest the person. I think this is a good course. Oh, you mean is this interesting? Okay, okay, now I know. Oh, you understand? And now he has gained something. He has been enlightened. He's now interested. He wants to do something along that line. So that's how a nation is. All right. I want to talk about economic connection. An economy connected to policies, investors, and consumers with transparency and fairness. An economy grows when businesses are connected to policies, okay, investors, and consumers with transparency and fairness. Now we have the ARE concept, the A for agric, the R for real estate, and the E for export. Now we have policies, we have something that is on our table right now, that we're asking people, come and invest, come and invest. If you invest, you're not going to regret it. If you're into, you have um, you have crops planted, and you have it in 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 a very large place. Okay, you have it in a very large place. Something that is mechanized. Yes, I remember during my O-level days, we talk about subsistence agriculture, and we talk about mechanized farming. And the mechanized is the one that you have to use heavy machines like tractors, I'm beginning to forget the names of all those other machines, but I know that we have this one that plants, that can spread. We have, you understand, that's the one that involves machines, mechanized farming, and you have subsistence, you know, agriculture or farming, and this has to do with somebody, you have plants or you have crops you have planted, and you it's basically for your consumption. Maybe you may have little to sell from your harvest, yes, but it's solely for your family. You understand? So, but this is ARE here, and it is, yes. Somebody may say or maybe like, okay, can you call that accurate connection? Yes, it is accurate connection because there's no way you're going to plug into the ARE concept that you will not be needing buyers, customers. Okay, do you understand? You're going to be needing customers because you have a produce or you have things on ground. You have harvested yam, you have harvested cassava, you have harvested whatever thing has been planted. Are you saying that once people see things being pulled out from your farm, or they see a truck or lorries carrying produce, do you think they will not come after you? Or, I mean, do you think they will not be like, I mean, they will not say, hello, please, where are you people taking this to? Okay, can you supply us? Can we buy from you and all that and all that? So that's what's up. Accurate connection revolution. Let us connect. That's how we can build our nation together. And the interesting thing about the ARE concept is that you don't need to lift a finger. You don't need to have any form of experience. You don't need to have any form of experience. Our experts on the farm will do that for you. Yes, they will do that. They'll do that for you. Let your money work for you. Yes, just pay your money and don't get it twisted. They will handle everything. Our farm managers are there. They are on the ground. Our our security outfit is in place. I was having a conversation with someone and he was saying, if I go and farm there, hey, what about if headsmen and all blah 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 blah? And I smiled. I told him that this thing is not a one-man show. Okay, so we have a whole lot of things covered. All right, we have a whole lot of things covered. And what's going to happen if they break in or they steal our crops? Are they going? Is there going to be a refund and all that and all that? I said, relax, hold on, you are covered. Okay, calm down, you are covered. So let's come back to this. Okay, an economy grows when businesses are connected to policies, investors. So we need investors. You need to invest. You can even put money in somebody's account and tell him, okay, go run this. And if you're able to get this, then I will add more money. Yes, you can help somebody. You can put money in somebody's account and say, okay, I want to empower you. Yes, it's possible. And consumers with transparency and fairness. Corruption and red tape break accurate connection. Corruption is something very, 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 very terrible. It's not something palatable. It's not a good thing. Corruption, greed, okay? It brings downfall, yes. And I'm grateful to God that on the in the global clusters community, we have men of timber and caliber. Men of timber and caliber, okay? Men of timber and caliber, people, men of integrity, okay? So these are people that you can check their profile, you can read about them. Oh, what are they into? What are other things? What are other things they are into? You understand? So um, corruption and red tape break accurate connection. Now let us talk about Dangote's story. Dangote's refinery. The project connected local resources, that is crude oil, with global vision, Africa's largest refinery. Though challenges abound, the idea is an accurate connection, linking raw potential to refined output that reduces dependency on imports. You see that? So the project connected local resources, resources like crude oil with global vision, okay? Africa's largest refinery. No doubt, there could be or there may be challenges, one challenge or the other, but anyone who wants to build his nation, anyone ready to build his or her nation, will not allow setbacks, will not allow excuses, will not give in. We'll continue to press on, we'll continue to do the needful, stand for what is right. Okay? So a lesson here is accurate economic connection is aligning resources to needs without leakage. Accurate economic connection is aligning resources to needs without leakage. Accurate economic connection is aligning resources, yes, without leakage. Everyone here knows if you have a basket, if you pour water into a basket, what do you expect? That basket will not be able to hold the water. It's impossible. So it means you need to apply your connection. You need to apply it properly. It has to align. Okay, channel it correctly. And I am of the opinion that you don't have to have 100 followers or 100 people to do the right thing. No, if you have two, three, five people that are ready to do what is right, who are ready to say no to greed, who are ready to say no to corruption, then um, they cannot be limited. Now, I want to talk about technological connection. This very shortly, I'll be asking people to unmute and talk. Thank you. Thank you for following. Technological connection. Technology is the bloodstream of today's nations. Technology is the bloodstream of today's nations. Accurate connection means affordable internet, accessible devices, and digital literacy for citizens. Yes, accurate connection. Accurate connection means affordable internet, accessible devices, and digital literacy for citizens. You know, I believe we have one or two persons or individual saying, "I want to join. Uh, 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 um, I want to join these meetings. Okay, I want to join every meeting, but I don't have data. I don't have this. I don't have that. You understand? Um, that's where affordable internet. That's where it will fit in. Okay, and I want to admonish our noble clusterians, or I want to admonish people that God has already blessed you. You're already blessed. We can support youngsters, young folks that are, they are still schooling. They are, of course, they are still under their parents, and parents are trying to fend for them, trying to settle their tuition fees, trying to pay for their accommodation and stuff like that. But we can encourage them by, oh, okay, I'm going to pay for your subscription for a month, so you will not miss any meeting. That's a nation building package. Yes, you're already helping those that cannot. Some people are not joining not because they don't know what we are doing or they feel what we are doing is irrelevant. No, some of them I believe are not joining because they don't have what it takes. Of course, I've had conversations with some young folks, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, I did not have." You understand? And we need to support. We need support. We need us to support them. Okay, we're not asking for too much. We want to build our nation. It's beyond gain. It's beyond just talk, 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 and talk. We need to act. We need to act. Okay, we need to act. We need people to act. Action is needed. So, accessible devices. Yes, accessible devices. And you don't have to have iPhones before you'll be able to join our meetings. If you have a normal Android phone, that's not too expensive, you understand? And yes, any device that can browse, any device that can take maybe some of these apps, okay? And digital literacy for citizens. Digital literacy for citizens. I'll quickly I'll quickly add this story. India's Aadhaar system. I'll spell it Aadhaar. I'll spell it one more time. Aadhaar. India's Aadhaar system. I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but it's an Indian package. So they built a biometric ID that connected citizens to banking, healthcare, and government subsidies. Interesting. Interesting. Corruption reduced drastically. Yes. Millions gained inclusion. Yeah. By the time we empower the youth and we give them tools, we empower them. We shouldn't empower them by giving them AK-47 rifle, Magnum, um, teaching them how to build terrible or sophisticated weapons of war. I mean, to kill their fellow brother. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what we are saying. Yes. So let us copy good things from other countries. Let us not just sit back and say, "Oh, America is great." Yes, they are. They are great. China is great. Yes, they are great. Indonesia or Poland is great. Yes, they are great. And they deliberately did stuff, good stuff. They came together. They were united, or they are united. You see, to do good things, to build your nation, you have to come together. You have to have this good mindset of somebody who is ready to do something meaningful. Okay, so all these countries that are doing well today, or countries that have done well, it didn't just happen. It didn't just happen. They made up their minds, you know. And I want us in Africa, in Nigeria, let us make up our minds. We have to be deliberate. It is beyond talk, 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 talk. The government is not trying. We already know that. This is not happening in this sector. We already know that. What is the way forward? Ask yourself, what can I do? What have I been doing? There are some things people think, oh, this does not, what does it matter? If I throw a piece of paper, if I throw it out the window, somebody's going to clean it up. That's not nation building. That has to stop. That is not accurate connection. You are not connecting with your environment. You are not connecting with your community that way. You are destroying your community. You are destroying, you are not helping those coming behind to learn something that is accurate, something that will Help them know that, oh, this is the way I should go. This is the path I should follow. Okay. Now, in Nigerian context, if every Nigerian farmer were digitally connected to market prices, buyers, and storage solutions, food waste would reduce. Food waste would reduce. Income would rise, and poverty would decline. Let us have a rethink. Let us look into this matter and stop complaining, because the problem will never change if we continue to complain, if we don't do the needful. Ambassador Adekunle Badmus used to say that, let the less privileged empower, let those that are highly influential, the blessed, let them adopt the less privileged. Okay? Yes. So if we continue to lament and continue to badmouth our own country, that's not going to help us. We are going nowhere that way. But if we empower people by showing them the right path, by giving them the right tool or tools, okay, not giving them guns, not asking them to kill their fellow brother, okay, no, things will really go well, things will really blend well. Now let me talk about global connection, and I'll be drawing the curtain here so that people can give us their contribution, okay? No nation grows in isolation. No nation grows in isolation. Accurate global connection means fair trade, diplomatic respect, and cultural exchange. Yes. And I have a story, a South Korean story. From war-torn poverty in the 1950s, they leveraged accurate global connections, partnerships with the US, Japan, and global firms, okay, while preserving their culture. Today, K-pop, when I say K-pop, letter K, capital or block letter K, hyphen P-O-P, Samsung and Hyundai. I learned it's not Hyundai, you understand? I learned it's Hyundai. Are global exports, okay? These are global exports. And that's why we said, um, if you plug into ARE, by the time it's time to, it's harvest time, there are produce that can be exported, that we can export. That's what we're talking about. Things that will help our nation, things that will help our economy, okay? And we will not just be banking on foreign countries. If they don't produce, it means we cannot survive. We need to look inwards, okay? We need to come back to, let's take advantage of what we have in Nigeria. We are blessed. Honestly, we are blessed. No doubt, we are blessed. So, another one I want to talk about quickly is jollof rice is popular worldwide. Nollywood is booming. Afrobeats is global. With accurate global connections, policy distribution, intellectual property protection, these soft powers can become massive industries for GDP growth. Yes. Before I move on, I think at this juncture, I would like to draw maybe pause, pause before we continue. Please, I would like I would like you to unmute. If you are right here, please unmute and give us your contribution. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. That is a great one from you, Cluster and Forex, on accurate connection revolution. of the global clusters, and it's a no-brainer. It's a real deal for everyone listening right now. My name is Dr. Adekunle Badmos. I'm the global president of the global clusters, and you've seen we've been getting value today. This is the third training today. This is the third training that we are getting today, and um, we cannot overemphasize the value that we're bringing. I just finished a meeting with the barrister, barrister Komolafe, and he's a barrister in the United Kingdom, both Nigeria and in the UK. He practiced in the UK too. And when he listened to the concept of the global clusters, he immediately said yes to it. And as a matter of fact, he did not just say yes to it. The 30 town crier lawyer clusters of the global clusters, he said it's ready to serve UK's, United Kingdom. And, so why am I talking like this? I'm trying to let people know that connecting with the right people is not something anybody should joke with. The first thing you need to build as a young person is to build the right social capital. Forex, you saw when the meeting we did this afternoon, the B2B meeting, you saw
Yes, sir.
how the platform was filled up with, people from all over, that are ready to pitch their business, ready to connect with one another, and ready to scale up. So it's to let you know that this platform is not something to joke with. The Global Clusters platform is not something to joke with. It's not something you can be playing with. Accurate Connection Revolution is here and is here to stay. Great shout out to the 001 Accurate Connection Revolution in the person of Mami Colette Nyana Ayo. And we appreciate everyone that has been contributing to ensure that the revolution is intact. I know it's a lot of work, and I want to let you know that the good news of an adoption, a major adoption of the global cluster is very, very close, and is very, very, very close. This will be in all the communities. It will be in not just the 774 local governments. It will be in all the uh, 54 African nations, and it will spread all over the world. Because the concept is the real deal. Is the real deal. Um, if you're watching online, we want you to drop your own comment. Uh, this revolution talks about you building the right social capital. That you shouldn't joke in building the right social capital. Then ingredients that you need to build the right social capital. One of them is credibility. Credibility. Number two is credible relationship. And you need integrity too. And you need competence. You need good character. You need sincerity. You need truthfulness to connect with people. Someone I just met by Sakomolafe, and he's like, please, let's connect. Please give me your Turkish line. Please give me. What do you carry that people will say, no, I don't want to miss you. I don't want to miss. What do you carry? You must carry something. You got to carry something so that people can say, no, they don't want to miss your person. They don't want to miss your person. And that thing will only come from you learning. You need to learn. You need to learn, learn, learn. Having said that, we want to draw the curtain today. Our time is fast spent. Consider Farex. Thank you very much. Everyone that is online, please kindly give your comment. And I want to draw the curtain by asking, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information. Because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We're not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform. Proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa to the world, and for nation building. To join us, you can join our Stack Up through our social media platform on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat at the Global Clusters. The Global Clusters is spelled TheGlobalClusters. That is the Global Clusters. Or if you're using an iPhone, you can go to www.theglobalclusters.org to join us. Tomorrow is Certificate Revolution. Come and learn. Don't miss it. Request for the link immediately. Certificate Revolution. And we currently need volunteers. You must have seen our video out there. If you know you want to volunteer into something bigger than you, here is the thing. Here is the real deal, the Global Clusters. Having said that, I want to thank everyone for coming by. And I want to appreciate everyone for joining to this call. So keep building your environment. Keep building your nation. The ARE is a no-brainer. People are taking advantage of that. A discount, a promo of a real estate that should go for 30 million, that is currently going for 15 million, is currently going on. And, it's a no-brainer. It's something that everyone should take advantage of. The agric land rental is currently going on. You can equally buy, it's currently going on. So don't miss all of these great opportunities. Thank you. Thank you, Crossround Forex. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Crossround Tennessee. Thank you, everyone listening online. Please, we need your comment based on what you have had today. We need your own submission. We need your takeaway. Bye for now.